The Alliance's efforts to counter the Syndicate's veil of illusion were well underway. With intelligence and evidence gathered, Elara and her team focused on disrupting the Syndicate's plans while also working on countermeasures to mitigate the potential impact of the illusionary technology. Their first priority was to locate and dismantle the Syndicate's operational hubs responsible for the deployment of the Veil of Illusion. The team had identified several key locations where the technology was being tested and refined. These facilities were scattered across the globe, making coordination and execution of their plan a complex task. Elara decided to lead a small elite team to infiltrate one of the most critical hubs, located in the outskirts of a major metropolis. This facility was rumored to be where the final phases of testing were being conducted, and it was believed that dismantling this operation would significantly hinder the Syndicate's plan. The facility was heavily guarded, with advanced security measures and surveillance systems in place. To overcome these obstacles, the Alliance employed a combination of cutting-edge technology and old-fashioned stealth tactics. Using their expertise in infiltration and cyber warfare, they created a window of opportunity to breach the facility's defenses. Upon entering the facility, the team encountered a labyrinth of corridors and high-tech labs. They navigated the complex with precision, avoiding detection and neutralizing any threats that came their way. Their goal was to locate the central control room, where the Veil of Illusion's core systems were housed. Inside the control room, they discovered a web of interconnected devices and servers dedicated to the illusionary technology. The systems were complex, requiring a sophisticated understanding of both hardware and software to dismantle. With the clock ticking, the team worked swiftly to disable the core components and disrupt the Syndicate's operations. As they worked, Elara and her team uncovered new data that revealed the full extent of the Veil of Illusion's capabilities. The technology was not only designed to create immersive illusions, but also had the potential to hijack and manipulate neural interfaces on a global scale. This revelation underscored the urgency of their mission. With the central systems disabled, Elara and her team prepared to evacuate. However, their presence had been detected, and a series of alarms went off, signaling an imminent lockdown of the facility. The team faced a desperate scramble to escape as the facility's defenses were activated. In the chaos, Elara and her team fought their way through security forces and automated defenses. Their training and coordination were put to the test as they navigated the facility's darkened corridors. The situation was dire, but their resolve remained unshaken. The team managed to escape the facility just as it was being sealed off. They regrouped at a safe house, where they analyzed the data they had collected. The dismantling of the control room had disrupted the Syndicate's operations, but it was clear that the threat was far from over. The Syndicate would likely regroup and attempt to re-establish their plans. The Alliance's next steps were critical. They needed to continue their efforts to dismantle remaining Syndicate operations and develop strategies to protect against any potential illusionary attacks. The data collected from the disrupted facility would be crucial in understanding and countering the Syndicate's technology. Elara also recognized the importance of informing the public about the threat posed by the Veil of Illusion. Public awareness and preparedness were essential to mitigating the impact of any potential illusions. The Alliance collaborated with media outlets and communication channels to disseminate information and educate the public. As the days passed, the Alliance's efforts began to bear fruit. They successfully disrupted several other Syndicate operations and intercepted plans for additional illusionary systems. The Syndicate's ability to deploy and control the Veil of Illusion was being steadily undermined. Despite these successes, Elara and her team knew that the Syndicate remained a formidable adversary. Their ability to adapt and evolve made them a persistent threat. The Alliance's fight was far from over, and they needed to remain vigilant and prepared for any future challenges. The chapter concluded with Elara and her team reflecting on their progress and the ongoing battle against the Syndicate. The Veil of Illusion was a powerful tool in the Syndicate's arsenal, but the Alliance's determination and resourcefulness were proving to be equally formidable. As they prepared for the next phase of their mission, they understood that the fight for truth and justice was a continuous and evolving struggle. In the quiet of their safe house, with the city lights twinkling in the distance, Elara and her team reaffirmed their commitment to their cause. The stakes were high, but their resolve was unwavering. The shattered illusion of the Syndicate's plans was just the beginning, and they were ready to face whatever lay ahead.